It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl runs through them. It's the Dolphins and the Chargers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference champion...
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Another run, this time, though, for his side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
On 1st down, this is 4th down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Dillon will score. Touchdown Chargers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they score.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. Now Tua. And one more time, here's Kirk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Tua. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Get set to go here for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Dillon up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd down and 3. Shotgun handoff now to Forsyth. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Herbert now. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stack. Stack momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Running left, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun for Sen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Johnston on the quick slant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Tua. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Out of the coverage we just saw to break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Sanders' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. He's been good. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That scored there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Detroit Lions doing battle with the Seattle Seahawks. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. On the handoff, this is Dillon. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Complete to Johnston here. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Tua sets up to pass it. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 50, here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dillon. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Dillon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7, and the Dolphins 1st down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chargers offense and running back A.J. Dillon headed back onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. This is 2nd and 8. Another run, this time, though, for Zed. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Herbert now. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to... Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get to stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.